I love in Lord of the Rings when Gandalf says the name of the chapter from The Hobbit. Uh, he just says riddles in the dark as a line. I wish I had a pipe so I could do that scene. Riddles in the dark. My precious. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercaded Painting. Today we are painting Gollum and Bilbo, from the Riddles in the Dark part of The Hobbit, when he finds the ring. The one ring to rule them all. Gollum is careless, but the ring's also tricksy. The ring is tricksy. So anyway, we're going to paint up the two of them today. So let's start. And we gave him a spray of gray here. That's old Gollum boy. And then we're going to take some light gray shadow, which is not gray. It's like purple. So a light gray shadow is apparently purple. So... And we're going to give Bilbo a spray of gray as well. And we're going to take some forest green and we're going to do this on his little shirt that he's got under his coat. His little green shirt. And we're taking some murder scene because it's the most ridiculous name for paint ever. And this is going all over Bilbo's jacket. So, yeah, his wonderful... traveling jacket that he has, that he just threw on just in time to burst forth from Bag End for his adventure. And we're going to take some orange brown next, and this is going to go all over his, what do they call those? Capris? All over his capris there. And we're going to take some camel brown, and this is going to go in his hair. I wish I had used Nazdrag yellow. Just use Nazdrag yellow. And we're going to take some Crusader skin, and like I have a problem today, I wish I had used Peachy Flesh. So, yeah, use Peachy Flesh instead. Crusader skin is... I don't know why every once in a while I get the idea that maybe it got better while it sat in the bottle. It didn't. I don't like it. And we're going to take some mummified grime, hop back over to Gollum, and this is going all over his loincloths. His loins cloths. How would he say it? Loins cloths. Yeah, that sounds good. Now we're going to take some pastel violet and some dark ivory. And the pastel violet's going to go on first, and this is going to be our first layer up of Gollum's skin. Yeah, he's very pale, so... We're going to be doing a lot of light colors here, he's Gollum. And we're going to add some of that dark ivory into our pastel violet and do another layer up. Then we're going to take some light flesh and add that into our mix that we've already got going and do another layer up. Now the problem with painting so many layers of white is that it's not reading on the camera very well that they're different layers, but I promise you it's actually brightening him up. And we're going to take some white and we're just going to dot in his eyes here. I was going to try and add pupils and then I thought that's insane. I can't do that, so just dot in his eyes. And we're going to take our warm brown next and do a layer up on his loins cloth. And then we can take any of those light colors that we just used, because we have a lot of them on our palette, and lighten it up and do another layer up. Then we're going to take some deep gray and do his strands of hair. So, yeah, just make them thin strands of hair. Now we're going to take some Speed Paint Medium Flesh Wash and Light Tone, and we're going to glaze this over the entire miniature. We do not want it to pool. It's just going to be a very, very, very thin light glaze to add a little bit more Gollum-y warmth into it. Now we're taking some mold berry here. We're back to Bilbo, and we're going to do the first layer up on his coat. So it's going right over that murder scene. Just leave the murder scene in the deepest recesses and paint up the coat color. It's a very nice coat. There's lots of times I wish that some of these things were still in style. Unfortunately, the capris are still in style. Next, we're taking some burnt red. We're adding that into our mold berry. I think that's what it was. I just saw it. We're adding that into the color we used before. And we're doing a layer up. And then we're going to add in a little bit more and do our last layer up. So this is almost just the completely burnt red. Now we're taking some green skin next. We're going to do a layer up on his green shirt that he's got there underneath. But that ends up looking very bright, so we kind of want to tone that down a bit, lighten it up. We're going to add in some army green and, yeah, kind of just desaturate it a bit. Then we're taking some sunburst ochre. This is going to be our first layer up on his capris. On his Capri Suns there. Capri Sun is a drink out of a foil bag. Anyway, yeah, Capri Sun there. And then we're going to take some scrofulous brown. Save some of those Vallejo paints I still have laying around. This was the right color for what I needed, and do a layer up, adding that to that sunburst ochre. And then another layer up, adding more to the sunburst ochre. And yeah, looks good. Then we're going to take some dark warm flesh, which is a terrible name for a paint. We know the content creator that named it. I'm wondering if it's a bit of a joke. Dark warm flesh. Anyway, it's going on his skin. It's not dark. It's warm, but it's not dark. It's a stupid name. Yeah, anyway, all over his skin. And we're going to add in some basic skin tones. See, that's a normal name. And do another layer up on all of the skin. Just the highest points, really, chin, top of the cheekbones, forehead, tip of the nose, things like that. Get his lip if you can, tops of his knuckles and fingers, and yeah. Don't forget his feetsies. Don't forget his hobbit feetsies. Then we're taking some yellow ochre next, and this is going to be our first layer up on the hair. Now, if I had done Nazdrag yellow, this would look a bit more natural instead of the camel brown. So definitely don't use the camel brown. And we're going to take some vampiric flesh. We're going to add that into our yellow ochre and do another layer up. And again, it looks very stark. I could use a wash to kind of tone it down a bit, but I feel like I shouldn't and should just have to suffer by looking at it forever. Next, we're taking some plate mail metal, and this is going all over Sting. So really easy, just some metal. Then we're taking some black. We're going to throw this on the scabbard that he has. It's not a big feature, so just throw it on there and we're done with that. And we'll take some runic gray, we'll put it on Sting's blade, we'll do the base, and these are all done. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. They actually turned out okay. Bilbo's hair is annoying. And Gollum was fun, though. It's fun to paint something that's so light. I mean, maybe he should have looked a little bit more gray. I looked at it like a ton of pictures, and there's scenes where he's like very gray, but scenes where he has a little bit more pink and purple in his skin, and then scenes where it seems like he has a little bit more flesh color, so it's hard to really nail that down. But they were fun miniatures to paint, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to do it. And as always, we want to thank our Patreon supporters, Charming Grenade, Richie Fender, LK, Blaster by Mike, and Stuart Drake. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I truly mean it. You guys are the best. And thanks to all of you for watching today. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And always please go check out Blastercaded Playing. That is our sister channel where we play some of the games that we've painted. Other than that, I hope all of you have a great rest of your day.